of suggestions, and you just pick a number, and then from there we just go. I'm gonna throw us up on Facebook here, and then yeah, I mean, most of them have kind of been these like mono scene real time, but I'm not saying it has to be that. It's just like, well, whatever you want to do, I'll roll with you, man.
Right on. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Totally excited.
Yeah, and this is, this is just a chance for us to sit and fucking have fun. All right, we have, right now, we have 1, 2, 3. Pick a number, 1 through 5.
I'm going to go all the way. Let's go 5.
Oh, yes. So the suggestion comes from Nathaniel, and it's, I'm dating again.
I think I'm ready.
I mean, it's been long enough.
I know, I hear that. And I've been told it's been long enough for like a long time. And it's not really anybody else's business, but I think now I'm like actually over everything that happened.
I mean,
it was traumatic for me.
Yeah. And like, you can't ignore that. It's not like, when you start dating again, it's gonna let you forget about that. But it's just like, maybe it'll get your mind off of things. Like, I mean, I'm dating again and it feels great.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, you think you're ready to, what I'm saying. Oh, great.
Well,
that's really great.
That's funny you say that. Those are two different questions, right? Because it's like, am I dating again? Yeah. Am I ready to? I don't know. Do you ever feel like you'd be ready to? That's the other question. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to, but I don't know if I'd ever be ready to.
I think my biggest fear, Frank, is that I'm going to go on a date and just make a fool of myself. Like, it's been so long, I mean, I haven't dated really since before all the swiping and the internets. And, I don't know what to talk about anymore. It's like, what do you talk about in the first date?
Can I tell you, Brent, what the hardest thing was for me when I started dating? Can I tell you the hardest thing?
Yeah.
It's when you're about to kiss, because you forget when you're in a relationship for a long time, like I was, you don't necessarily make out as much as when you're in a new relationship. And so when you go and you're with somebody and then you're like, how does this work? Like, it crosses your mind and it can kind of mess with you. And so, that to me was the hardest thing, was like, how does this work now?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I used to date in like high school and college, the girls the women back then, they'd be, sometimes I'd kiss too soon. Sometimes I'd kiss too late.
Yeah.
You wait for it. It's the 4-8. I've been waiting for you to kiss me. And then I'm like, duh, I'm supposed to kiss her. I'm supposed to be more aggressive. I'm not that guy. I just, I want to take it easy and not be too, in their face. I just don't know. Maybe I'm not ready. I don't know.
I mean, and now you're it's the added pressure of you're being swiped one way or the other. And it's all early on just based on if you're physically attractive to that person. And so they swipe. And when I started going on dates, when I first started going on online dates, I was like, this is going to be a fun situation. Like, I didn't want anything to come of any of it. It was just, like you said, it's been so long since you date. So I wanted to get up there, and I felt like, okay, if I can start dating and maybe the first few dates don't go as well as I had hoped, then I can get those bad dates out of the way, and then I'd be ready to start, the good dates.
No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's a numbers game, is what you're saying. I mean, you got to get a few out there, and
it's a total numbers game.
That's what my dad used to always say. He's like, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
And you gotta just get out there, and it's like playing cards.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it just, just the breakup was so bad. And, and that's, I always am afraid, like, that's the first question they're going to ask on the date. It's like,
yeah,
where are you coming from? And, why are you single again at 60? I mean, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Just be honest. Like,
yeah.
Most of the people that I've met when I've tried all these dating apps, and I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, I'm on Cupid, OkCupid, I'm on a ton of dating apps. And the thing is, you'll recognize at our age, a lot of people have gone through the same thing. So there are a lot of women and men who are divorced or have gone through struggles, and that's why they're on. And this is now like the bars were. This is just same thing as the bars, except it's just electronic, so more convenient.
Yeah. But I used to be able to get them drunk at the bars. I mean, that was part, tequila was my friend. Now it's like, oh, I got to be on this. I got to be on that. Yeah, I get it. I need to be on more of those apps. I need to just really put myself out there, honestly. But it's such a, you got to dress yourself up. You got to pick the picture. You got to fix your profile. And
I know.
It's a lot of curating for a guy like that.
It's a lot of curating. And I found the same thing. I found that not only do you have to get the right picture, you got to have a right description, but you got to have that right first line as well. And so, like, that's a lot of pressure, because it's not just, hey, let's connect, but you have to have some sort of intro line,
right,
to get them interested in you. And I mean, it's got to be personal. So each person's intro line is different. So it's the same thing as, like, when you walk up to a girl at a bar. You walk up to a gal and you say, like, hi, my name is Frank. Now you have to come up with what's that line that you're going to use on people. What's the line that you think will break the ice and cut through all the numbers? And that's a hard thing too.
But you're in advertising, Frank. I mean, I think that it comes naturally for you. I mean, what do starting the conversation like, hey, I'm in granite countertops. What's exciting about that?
Well,
I mean,
I think, wait a minute. I think that's a great opening line. I'm in granite countertops. Like, that's perfect. And then, like, what do you think about that? Then that puts the ball in their court. Like, I think you've got your opening line. I wouldn't even change it. I'll be honest with you. I would have that be like your stock opening line of, like, I'm in granite countertops.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
All right. Yeah.
Because it's too short. The time's too short. And what you're going to do is you're going to go on a couple of these dates. And I would suggest, like, getting coffee or, going out for ice cream, something that doesn't involve, like, a long night, just because you don't want to waste your time and you don't want them to waste their time. And if you're not connected, then that's cool. Yeah. You can go on and look for somebody else. But if you commit to doing, like, a full-on dinner, then it's too much. It's too much. And I don't want anybody to see me eat. First date, first appearance, watching me eat. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck watching people eat, have them watch me eat. I don't want to be there for hours waiting for the bill, waiting to move on. I mean, I'll know by the time I finish a coffee if this is going anywhere, right?
Right. And then you just put one foot in front of the other. So you just go, what helped me is going, I'm just going to go into this one situation, probably never going to see this person again. I'm open for the possibility, but I'm definitely not expecting it. And once I stopped expecting things, then it became a lot more fun. And you could sit there with someone and go, wow, you're really, really high right now. Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish my drink and I'm gonna go. But it's a chance to have interesting conversations with people as long as there's no expectation behind it. If you start thinking like, oh, I gotta meet somebody, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on you and you're gonna be disappointed.
That's it. I put all this pressure on myself to like, I'm thinking 5, 6, 7 steps ahead. I'm thinking,
Too far.
We're going, what's going to happen when we're out at a roller rink? I mean, that's how long it's been since I've dated. I'm thinking roller rinks. Honestly,
wait. It's, don't sell yourself short. That's a hell of a first date. Go to a roller rink. I mean, regardless, you would have fun there for sure. So yeah.
Do they even have those anymore? Where would I find a roller rink? I mean, I still have my old roller skates. Honestly.
I know they got ice skating rinks, so I'm sure there are roller skating rinks. It's probably not as many as when we were kids, but I'm sure there are roller skating rinks. You could just go there.
That would be a fun date.
Yeah.
That would be a fun date.
And that's all you're looking at this is like, what's going to be fun for you? And then put yourself out there.
Yeah. What's been the most fun date that you've taken someone on since you started dating again?
Oh, I'll tell you. I met someone for ice cream. And when they walked into the ice cream shop, we looked at each other and was like, oh, hey, like there was no awkwardness about it. It was like we were kind of resuming a conversation. And we ended up having ice cream and we talked that whole night and we walked around. It was off a promenade and it was like the most amazing time because there was no pressure. I didn't feel any pressure to be anybody other than myself, because I went into the situation saying, I'm not expecting anything. And it turned out to be the most wonderful time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
See, I get to the point where the date's over. So I went on a date weeks ago. The date was going great. She's real interesting. And she's a fitness person. She's into street fighting, karate. We get to the end of the date. It's that awkward moment. Where am I going to kiss her? Am I not going to kiss her? And I kind of lean in and I say, I've had a really nice time. Do you want me to walk you home? Gentlemanly thing to do. Yeah. She says, no, I'm good. Do you want me to walk you home? I hate for something to happen to me, if she doesn't walk me home, because she's a black belt. And I'm like, I just froze. I didn't know what to say. And that was it. Walked away, just awkward. And she doesn't call back. And I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, what are the chances I'm going to date somebody?
Did you have fun during the date?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a lot in common,
Then that's all that matters.
We both loved kung fu movies, We went out for Indian food. It was delicious.
Well, look at it like that was the date. And if nothing else happens, you had a fun time.
Yeah, you're right. Stop being so hard on myself.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
That's helpful.
Buddy. It's a numbers game.
It is a numbers game. It is a numbers game, And I think I'm ready to get back out. You've helped me see that this is possible for me. I can date again at 60.
Yeah.
And maybe there's someone out there.
There is. There is.
And somebody likes countertops and is interested in kitchens.
Yes.
Redesign.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, you ready to get out of the sauna? It's hot.
It's fucking hot in here, man. Honestly, I'm glad schwitz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
We got to do this more often.
Dude. So.
Oh, man.
What a blast.
It's so much fun playing with you, man.
Wow.
Honestly.
You too. Granite countertops. So good.
Yeah,
Such a good
I
gift.
love them.
Oh,
I love them. Oh,
right?
it's great. You
Those
know,
details, man.
who doesn't love granite? What's that?
Those details. Those details.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fun. It's good times, man. It's just I love the world you create, and it's just the opportunity to play these days just out of where we're at and
Yeah.
time, you know, and just have fun and explore. You know, I think that we're as improvisers, everyone's craving that right now, right? We're just
Yes.
craving these opportunities to explore and expand and be creative and you know see those types of things. It's great. I love it. I absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
And it's a chance for us to connect, and that's why we improvise, is we want to just connect with people. And now we've got that chance, albeit not the same
Yeah.
as it was, but like it doesn't have to be. Like you and I, unless we're in the same area
Right.
and there's a stage, like we wouldn't be able to do this. But now we have a chance to at any point to get together and then explore these just situations out of a singular suggestion. I'm really digging like the whole like monoscene aspect of it too. I'm really liking those because they go by pretty fast.
Totally. They go by so fast. It's like, you know, I mean, it's cliche to say that, you know, necessity breeds invention, but I mean, there's so much invention going on now, and it's a need. It's a need to want to, and it's like we're stuck in this situation, and improvisers aren't negative Nellies. We're not like, oh, what are we going to do? Throw up our hands and what a failure. It's like, how can we what can we do and where's all the positive? Let's highlight that. And I think that's what's so great about, you know, what I'm seeing here and what I'm seeing with improvisers all over the world right now is like, how can we highlight what we're doing and make this great? And you know, this situation we find ourselves in is unique and exciting. And yeah, I see a lot of positive with it. And it's no doubt going to carry on. Like there's so much of this that just has to be a part of, you know, what we do. I remember seeing it. We saw an improv show when we were at Boom Chicago in Amsterdam, and you know they brought in the internet and they brought in, you know, online aspects, creative and cool. And I was like, why isn't everybody doing this? And that was 10 years ago. And it's like, you know, here
Yes.
we are now innovating ways that are going to just continue on. And people are saying like, is this going to continue? Oh yeah, yeah. This is to be integrated into what we do. You know, it has to.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I mean, and I think those folks at Boom Chicago were kind of on the forefront with using like video and internet and all of that stuff to infuse into their shows. And I'm with you. I think this is the beginning. I think it's now looking at for opportunities when we get to be back in a room with other people. Now, what can we do that we've learned from the time we've been doing online stuff? What can we do now and kind of combine the two?
For sure, for sure. And even education. I mean, teachers, you know, who have things to share to groups where it's hard to get there, or you know, we want to include people in a class or in a experience who aren't able to be there physically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about accessibility.
Yeah.
And it offers a lot of, I mean, you don't even think about accessibility issues of people who just physically can't be there for whatever reason, can
Right.
be there. And you know, it's awesome. It really opens up people reach with this, and the limits, how creative we are. And we're pretty creative, Jay.
My friend, so creative. I mean, we don't want to brag, but it's true. It's true. And I like your attitude
It's
of like,
true. Yeah, well,
yeah, and you go like, how do we make this great? Like that's our
right.
challenge. And I think we can do it.
Absolutely, we're doing it. I mean, we're doing it. It's, you know,
Yeah.
it's take that next step into, you know, doing something courageous and cool and new. And yeah, I mean, I love that you've just like done it, and now it's just kind of taken off, and it's got a life of its own. And you know, today I can open up Facebook and be like, I'm going to watch 10 minutes with Jay, just improvising with someone. And what a great, you know, opportunity. Honestly, I mean, I think it's like, you know, I'm trying to think like other, you know, this like Jim Gaffigan's doing little videos from his home, like cooking
Yeah.
with his kids and stuff every day. And it's like, that's it. It's just, you know, some dumb idea that is like, oh, this isn't so dumb. This is pretty cool. And I'm just gonna keep doing it. You know, it's just saying yes and going with it. I love it.
Well, where can we follow you if people want to reach out to you? I know you also facilitate learning sessions, and you are big in the improv community. Like, how can people follow you and keep updated with what you're doing?
Yeah, so joshflanders.com is a great one. That's our website for me and my wife, Sherry. We do corporate improv. We do a lot of consulting, helping artists and nonprofits. And, you know, I'm on the Facebook, I'm on the Insta, I'm on the Twitters. Josh Flanders, just remember Flanders. You can't miss it. Yeah, we're having a good time.
Oh, you're the best, buddy. So fun playing with you. I can't wait to do it again, my friend.
I'd love it anytime, man. It's so much fun following you and all your wacky adventure people all over the world. I'm meeting new people. It's great. Love it.
All right. Love you, brother. We'll talk soon.
You too, my man. Peace.
Bye.